So a quick little tutorial here on how to embed a Google document into Canvas. Um, why would you want to do this? Well, at my school, the Google Documents integration for Canvas was working just fine, but then they turned it off, I think, because of security reasons. So I could no longer use the Google Docs integration, and that was frustrating to me because one of my favorite things about Google Docs is it updates live, and so I wanted to figure out a way to continue doing that. And um, I also just have most of my work in Google Docs. And so how to do it? So what you're looking at on this page, I'll do the overview. You're looking at, these are just kind of the directions, which I'll lead you through. This is the document that I'm going to be embedding. I haven't, you can't see it right now. And then this is the Canvas page that I'll be embedding into. So the way we do it, the first one's optional, whether you want to do it or not, but I always provide at the top of the page link to Google Documents. So let me just go ahead and do that right now. Google Doc link, and then I hit return a couple times. Got to get the code or get the link address done, and then hopefully you know this. And if not, something new: Control K or Command K if you're on Mac. You hit that, and then you paste with Control V or Command V, and it'll paste the code. And then no need for a title unless you want one. I usually try to have it open in a new window. That goes okay. And then when folks click on this, once you've saved it, it'll lead directly to the Google Doc. But others might not want to do that, whether they're on their cell phones or other devices. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to the HTML editor eventually. And that's just the code that tells Canvas what to do. So we've done this optional bit here, and now publish the document is so first thing we got to do, we got to look at the document, we've got to publish it and copy the embed code. The second thing, we'll open the HTML editor. The third thing, we'll paste that the embed code that we've already copied. I'll show you how to change width and height settings just quickly, and then we'll just hit save. It's straightforward, but not something you'd come across just kind of nosing around usually. So the first thing we got to do, publish the document and copy the embed code. This is the same for Sheets, Slides, Docs. There are some slight differences, but it's basically the same thing. So you go to File, Publish to the Web, and then Embed. Click that. It hasn't yet published yet. Actually, I already published it, but sorry. Just to show you what it'll look like. Get ugly out of the way. All right, so after you click embed, you click publish, and I'll ask you some question that I'm answering yes to, and there's the embed code. So publish doc and copy the embed code. That's where we are. We're copying the embed code. Let's see what else. What's next? Open the HTML editor in the Canvas page. That's this. And whoa, what is that? Well, that's just the HTML language that tells the page what to do. Just choose, hopefully, don't choose the last P here. If you can avoid it, it's not a big deal. It's just having one open allows for space at the end in case you want to add something else like a YouTube video. So I put my cursor there and I just hit Control V and paste it. Right now I could click Save and we'd be all done. And you see what it looks like. But wow, that's skinny. I don't really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to change the width and height settings just using something that's also not that intuitive. Essentially what you got to do, you got to figure out where to go in the code. I tried this and just learned it through luck. You go to this spot after the quotation mark where it says true, and then you type width equals, and then so I don't have to ever think about anything, which is always good. I just click 1,000. So just a couple things to note. It's width equals 1,000, and the 1,000 is in quotation marks. There are no spaces between anything within that command. And there is a space between the width and the height command. So right now I've told it to be a width of 1,000 pixels. Now I'm going to tell it to be a height also of 1,000 pixels. And I'm going to click save. And it's a little less bad. Most of that is because I've got this window minimized, but you can see as I do it, as I expand the window, the width ends up being a lot better. So that's how you do it. Hope that's helpful.